Your shuffle on your content determines if your people are bored or not. Hello, I hope you're doing well today. In this video I want to share with you 5 Facebook strategies how to boost your engagement. Do you want to have more engagement on your Facebook? Yes or not? So what things you can actually do to actually boost your engagement? I mean, there's so many strategies, but I have to pick up 5 from this all strategies that I have. If you want to know more strategies, you can drop me a PM. I can actually tell you 15 more. Okay, but I want to choose as 5 because I believe this is the most powerful one. So without further ado, let's jump into the first strategy. Share your story. Share your story. It is so important to actually know your story and sharing it with you, with someone, you know, with your friends or with your peer group. Why? Because the story is actually just belongs to you. Nobody can copy your story. So people can copy the stuff you do. People copy your strategies. People copy your own branding, but they can't actually copy your story. And this is what makes you unique. So therefore, I want you to come up with a story. The story, it goes, when you go really roughly, it's like before, then you go with the obstacle, then you have met the product or the service that you provide, and then you are watching yourself where you're right now. When you have achieved something, you call the achievements. If you don't call the achievements, what you can do, of course, you are showing that it's not just you come across and have worked towards it, towards these achievements. If you don't have that much experience, then you can just say, and this is what people already achieve in this business, and this is actually what I see myself in 1-2 years. So this is actually the really rough plot that you have to apply to your story. This is the first strategy. One is your or the results of your testimonials. If you had some testimonials, then you can actually share testimonial results. Because you know, when you have testimonials, people say, okay, I run through this course and I have this. It's better than your own thoughts, okay? It's better when you say, hey, he is running for this course and this is his opinion. No, when you are actually say someone he has to do like a video or so of the testimonial or have to do something else, it's really important to have actually testimonials. And they are actually telling the story, like you have to tell it in the first one, or you can do your testimonial yourself, like I have told in the first one. So tell your results, just tell your results, you know, and this is actually what becomes your testimonial. The third one, many people are actually kind of underestimating, but you know, PewDiePie has also kind of don't do it anymore that much, but he had like a meal review in Levi, if you know him, okay. So the thing is, memes are also pretty popular throughout the internet, throughout the Reddit and everything. What you can do is just copy some nice memes and post it on your page. You can, to not make it really copy, apply something, you know, through your text, you know, a little bit copy, write a little bit copy to this meme, and there you have a nice new engagement. The same thing you can do actually with cool graphs. If you have like cool graph and say, hey, you know this graph and stuff like that, you know, like lastly I have stumbled upon a graph of one of fellow YouTubers who has shown a graph that from the 90s where the economy goes up in the US, from this actually it goes really up in the US. In Europe and Japan it's just stagnating, it's just really it's the same level. And this is actually what really happened, especially with Japan. Back then in the 80s it was like the first 30 companies were like Japanese companies in this world. And from the 90s, you know, when Apple and everyone, Microsoft came up with internet, boom, it just skyrocketed in Japan. It's just at the same level. And the only company which is in the best 50, I believe, recognition of someone or of someone's milestone. Recognition of someone's milestone. What is important? You know, you have an own milestone, like 1 year ago that I started a business and now I have like the 6 figures or so. Or when you say like thing, this guy has also started a business based on my coaching and also has now 6 figures or something like that. And you will recognize yourself, you recognize someone, you just boost the authority of this world and human being. And the fifth and the last one, people really underestimate how many big influencers are also reaching out to yourself. How you can do it? Make a simple video like this and make a shout out. Like, you know, when you are in personal development, for example, shout out to Tony Robbins. Or you do things like when you are in podcasting, say shout out to Pat Flynn or anyone else, you know. And this is actually a thing you can always do. You can shout out to the big influencers, and guess what? Sometimes these big influencers are actually coming back to you and saying, hey, you just make a shout out to me? Do you have a podcast or so where I can, and then even when you don't have a podcast, but you can do another content. You can just, what you can do? Yes, you can do an interview. Interviews are so powerful. You just go on the live stream, put an interview, or you record an interview which you did on Skype or which you did on Zoom. Voila, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is so easy. You have just to really, if you have someone to interview, do it right now. So Reshaper, tell me, what's the number one thing you've picked up so far?
Where to fight.
Because actually 5 things. I want you to ask you, which one do you want to apply immediately? Because so many people are just putting the things like data for later, and this is actually just, you know, wasting your time. You're just wasting 8 minutes or so of your time just to watching a speaking hat. And this is a thing that I want to take into consideration. Don't waste your time watching videos. Apply these techniques immediately. If you want to boost your engagement, boost anything, apply this. This is really important because this makes a difference. If you're just knowing and doing, this is 2 different pair of shoes, because I can know everything. You know, I know how to do a freaking heart surgery, but I have never done it. What do you want to say when I'm actually saying that? I'm watching so many YouTube videos on heart surgery, but it's my first thing. Wish me luck. You will run the hell out of it, right? So this is the same thing. I want you to apply these techniques. One of this. And comment down below what's the number one technique you want to apply, because there you make a public statement. You make an own covenant with yourself in the public. Okay? This is for your guys who have guts. If you have guts, comment down below. So Reshaper, tell me what's number one thing so far. I do upload every single day, so make sure notification bell, subscribe button. Also, when you got some value from it, give me a like and share it with your loved ones, because I believe sharing is caring. Have an awesome day and do not let yourself pursue your passion now.